The lecture tonight is actually, as Vanessa said, is part of the weekend which is called Your Personal Path to Health, which is a program basically designed to see you. You know, in other words, we've got two aspects to our being. There's our constitution, that's what we've been given. That's our hereditary bank account. Can't change that. And then there's our condition, how we take care of ourselves day to day, how we manage our life, which we have an enormous say over, of course. That's how we take care of ourselves. And quite frankly, our ability to take care of ourselves day to day determines the quality of our health, the quality of our life, right? And, you know, I'm sorry to say, but I'll be quite frank about it, my observation is that people are losing the ability to really guide their life, to really make smart choices day in and day out. People are really, I see, losing their direction, right? Not really making the best choices, both with food and lifestyle. And one of the goals of we call it macrobiotics or holistic health, whatever, is really basically to learn how to make smart choices, to guide your life. So it's not coming from any holistic person, it's just coming from yourself. Everybody has intuition. Even though I hear people say, oh, I went to this amazing intuitive person, this intuit, and they're great. The truth is everybody has intuition, everybody. And the quality of our blood determines the kind of intuition that we have and whether we follow it or not. Our blood is magnetic, right? Hemoglobin is iron at the core, and that's made from our food. So when our blood is strong, then our intuition, our receiver, so to speak, is clear, and we make smart choices. We're at the right time at the right place. We make good judgment and good decision. And that's really one of the goals of macrobiotics, is that. How do we improve that receptivity? How do we make smart choices? And in the bigger picture of it is, how do we become free to do what we want to do in our life? I think everybody in this room knows that when you don't have your health, you're not free. Right? Everyone knows that. Right? We don't have our health, we're not free to do what we want to do in this lifetime while we're here. So, in a nutshell, that's what's the goal of macrobiotics? The goal of macrobiotics is not to eat brown rice, miso soup, and steamed kale. There's some things that I've seen over the years and that I've involved in macrobiotics that I really, in my lifetime, I'm hoping to kind of clarify. Because I cringe when I hear some of the comments about what is macrobiotics. It saddens me actually to hear them, the misconceptions and the kind of strange things out there about it. So. And one of my goals, while I'm here, is trying to clarify what that's about. Simply put, if you don't know much about macrobiotics, it's an orderly approach to diet and lifestyle. An orderly approach to diet and lifestyle. When people ask me, so what's the difference between macrobiotics and being vegan or vegetarian, I say one, order, that there's some structure, is an order. And number two, we look at kind of the quality and the details of things, the specifics. It's actually, there's a structure, there's an attention paid to quality and how we look at things. So tonight's talk, creating optimum health without stepping in the kitchen, is kind of true and not true. Right? It's kind of like, well, how do you do that? Not really. But the aspect about order and structure is huge. I've noticed and I've observed, around the country, many people think that if they're going to get their organic food from Whole Foods or Central Market or some organic store, that they're going to be healthy. I've traveled an enormous amount. I've taught in every state in America. I've been around a lot. And so I've observed many things for a long time, for the last 20 years or so. And my long-standing observation now is that really many people think that if I get organic, I'm going to be healthy. And I disagree, 100%. I don't think that's the truth whatsoever. And the part of macrobiotics that I really emphasize a great deal is this aspect of order and structure, which has nothing to do with what you're eating. Nothing. It's basically your orientation to how you take care of yourself. One of the reasons why the structure is becoming so important more than ever is that the nature of modern life is more and more busy. People are busier than ever. Right? Lots of people think that computers and cell phones have made life so much easier. Really? Do you think really that's made it easier? It's made your life that much better? I don't. I was the last holdout to get a computer, and I still regret that I have to have one. Yeah, I do. Now, instead of being on the phone for 3 hours, I'm on the computer for 5, dealing with emails and stuff like that. Even though people say, oh, answer it when you want to answer it. Oh yeah, I'll answer it after the last 300 emails. Right? So, there's always a front and a back to everything, and so I don't really feel that's made it that much easier. And in fact, I think it's actually made people busier and more nutty about things. and spending more and more time on the computer. And so modern life has become, this is more pressured. People are busier, it takes longer to get around and do things with regard to traffic and everything, and it's made it much more difficult to create some kind of stability day to day. I really see that. And so, we've become much more fast food oriented, really, of course, looking at convenience. No question that stores have been trying to tailor to that, have places where you can pick up meals, no doubt. But, when it comes down to health, it really comes down to what are we doing day to day, and are we doing the things that keep our way. So that's really what tonight's talk is going to be about. And yes, I will talk a little bit about food, but I'm going to talk more about the structure. And so what are these things that we can do that really take our health to another place, and certainly keep it there if we're trying to keep our direction.